Richard Feynman was one of the most brilliant, colorful, and influential physicists of the 20th century, a man whose mind reshaped quantum theory and whose charisma inspired generations of scientists. Born on May 11, 1918, in Queens, New York, Feynman showed early signs of genius, teaching himself advanced mathematics as a teenager. He went on to study at MIT and later Princeton, where his doctoral work laid the foundation for his revolutionary contributions to quantum electrodynamics, QED. During World War II, Feynman was recruited to work on the Manhattan Project at Los Alamos, helping develop the atomic bomb. While his role was technical, focusing on complex calculations, his playful personality stood out. He famously cracked safes at the lab, played pranks on colleagues, and maintained a sense of humor even in the most intense environment. After the war, Feynman's career flourished in theoretical physics. His work on QED, which explained how light and matter interact, introduced the revolutionary concept of Feynman diagrams, simple visual tools that allowed scientists to map particle interactions. This breakthrough transformed physics, making complex quantum calculations more intuitive and widely applicable. For this work, he shared the 1965 Nobel Prize in Physics with Julian Schwinger and Shinichiro Tominaga. Beyond his scientific brilliance, Feynman was known for his unconventional teaching style and boundless curiosity. He joined the faculty at Caltech, where his Feynman lectures on physics became legendary for their clarity, creativity, and humor. His ability to simplify complex concepts made physics accessible not only to students, but to the wider public. He often emphasized the joy of discovery, saying, "The pleasure of finding things out was his greatest reward." Feynman's curiosity extended far beyond physics. He played the bongos, learned to draw, explored biology, and even studied Mayan hieroglyphics. His adventures and stories, recounted in best-selling books like Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman, and What Do You Care What Other People Think, showcased a personality that was as inspiring as his scientific genius. He also became a cultural figure in science after his role on the 1986 Challenger disaster investigation. Serving on the Rogers Commission, Feynman exposed flaws in NASA's safety culture and demonstrated the shuttle's O-ring failure in a now famous experiment involving a glass of ice water. His insistence on honesty and clear thinking made him a voice of integrity in a tragic moment for space exploration. Richard Feynman passed away on February 15, 1988, after a long battle with cancer. He left behind not only groundbreaking scientific work, but also a legacy of curiosity, creativity, and authenticity. For Feynman, science was never about prestige. It was about wonder, exploration, and the thrill of asking why. Today, he is remembered as much for his infectious enthusiasm as for his Nobel-winning physics. Richard Feynman's life reminds us that science is not just equations and theories, but a deeply human pursuit driven by curiosity, imagination, and joy.